Hey there, little mama. I got a question for you. Are you a little nervy about all the relationships that we're going to have during the holidays? I mean, you can have really great families and be really looking forward to it. But aren't there some things that you need to maybe prepare for, like a relationship or maybe something that happens? Maybe you're gluten free and everybody cooks with the greatest bread. Like, are there situations that we need to be looking at? Well, in this next series, we are going to talk about what to do with relationships during the holidays. And today I have a really great one, and it's for step families. Stay tuned. Welcome to the Moms Like Us podcast, where moms just like you learn strategies, systems, and skills through expert interviews and real-life insight designed to take your marriage, mothering, and home to the expert level. Hi, I'm Mona Corwin, your mom mentor and host, author, international speaker, and the founder of the Moms Like Us Academy. I've been coaching moms for over 25 years, and I have some really good news for you. Motherhood isn't a natural talent. It's a skill, and you can learn it. You can crush it at motherhood instead of motherhood crushing you. So let's get to today's show. Hey there. I got to tell you, it really does make a difference when you have a step family. And I have learned from my friend, Laura Petherbridge, that being a stepmom is a very special thing. And step families can thrive. They really can. But things kind of got to look ahead a little bit and prepare a little bit for the relationships that are taking place. And so I wanted to bring her on today and have her tell you about how to navigate step families during the holidays. Now, Laura just isn't just anybody. Laura is really smart. Oh, wait a minute. They named a book after her. It's called The Smart Stepmom. And she wrote that book and 5 other books. And one of them is the 101 tips to being a smart stepmom. And I hope that if you are a stepmom or you know of one, that you'll be able to access all of Laura's stuff. Laura's been on lots of great shows like Focus on the Family, Life Today, Mom Life Today, lots of todays, and Lifeway Magazine, lots of life and lots of todays, because today we're going to bring life into your life with Laura Petherbridge. And I'm excited to have her. I'm going to bring her up out of the green room. Hi, Laura. How are you?
Hi, it's great to be with you.
I just love all of your smart stepmom stuff. You not only were a stepmom, you were the daughter of, and so you had 2 stepmoms.
I did.
And then, right? And then you had a divorce, and then you married a man with 2 sons, and he had an ex-wife-in-law. You coined that phrase. I love it. Tell me, how do we navigate all of this during the holidays?
Yeah, it's really the holidays and step families just really, it is a whole new ball of wax. The reason being is because just think about it. The number of people has increased. So even if you just want to look at it from a math perspective, when you have a biological family, you have one mom, one dad, you have one set of grandparents on one side, one set of grandparents on the other side. Well, now you've added numerous people into that circle. So dad has a set of parents, stepmom has a set of parents, they each have siblings. So the numbers have increased significantly. And so the child is not only now going back and forth between mom's house at Christmas and dad's house at Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever, and a lot of divorce decrees will say where the child is going to be, but sometimes that's a little fluid and moves back and forth. So as the stepmom, as the adult in this, one of the key things that's the most crucial thing you can do is for you and your spouse to talk to the children far enough in advance about what's going to happen. Children, especially younger children, become very tense when they don't know what's coming. And so if you already know that your divorce decree says you're going to have the child on Christmas Eve, your husband's child on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas morning they go to their mom's or whatever the agreement is. It's very, very good idea for dad, with you alongside him, stepmom, to be sitting with the kids and saying, now, just wanted to review so you're not wondering what you're doing. Christmas Eve is going to be over here at our house, and this is what we're going to do. And then Christmas morning, this is what you're going to do. So that's the first tip. Review it with the child as far in advance as you can. Number two, if the other home has a history of pulling a last minute stunt, assume they're going to do it again. This is a big, big complaint, typically from stepmoms, that I've planned this whole dinner or I've planned the opening of our presents or whatever around my husband's schedule with his ex-wife-in-law. And at the last minute, she calls and says, oh, little Johnny has a cold. He can't come. Well, if that's happened the last couple of years, lower your expectation and assume that's going to happen. Make an alternative plan that if this occurs again, so that it doesn't ruin the whole holiday, let's go ahead and say, if at the last minute we get a call, this is what we're going to do instead. Now that's harder to do if you're picking up and traveling. That's a whole
Yeah.
nother thing. If you're traveling, obviously you want to be communicating that with the other home about what your plans are. Best case scenario is if the two homes can communicate well with each other and give and take, not be so rigid that well, we've got them for 1 hour more than you've got them. It's a good idea not to get into that if you can avoid it. So trying to keep the kids as the priority, because you know what? They're going from house to house. They're getting all this food that they don't normally eat. They're high on sugar and all this activity, opening all the presents. It's really hard on them. So the more you can plan in advance and lower your expectations. Now, here's a third one and the hardest. If for some reason you are dealing with another home that really is going to play hardball and make it difficult for you to see the children, even though it was planned, go ahead and make your Christmas on a different day. You know what? It's not worth the fight. It's not worth being miserable about or making it difficult on the kids. Go ahead and plan, say, you know what, we're going to have Christmas on such and such a day this year, because your mom has planned to take you to Colorado to go skiing. We didn't know that at the time. So for right now, when you get back, we're going to have a really nice Christmas. Again, dad should be saying this. If it's a stepmom and the dad should be saying this to his children, not the step parent, the biological parent. And if the other parent continues to do this every year, obviously then you have to go to court and create some new rules. I'm talking about if you're ambushed or surprised by something that occurs, keeping it as calm as possible and not making the actual day a big fight, because you know what, the kids are going to be much more relaxed and much more enjoyable if they can have Christmas with you or a holiday where you're not fighting over who's going to get who. Keep the kids as the priority, even if it means sacrificing the actual day.
Those are three really great tips from our resident stepmom. She is a smart stepmom. Laura, thank you so much for coming on and giving us these tips. I know that there are stepmoms out there that are struggling, and Laura has conferences. She also has 5 books and the 2 that I just told you about. Get equipped. I am really big. I know nowadays we call it coaching, because we feel like it's a better word for what actually takes place when we are coached. But Laura is a coach to stepmoms, and so am I to moms. However, to say that Laura is a mentor means that she has been there, she has done it, and she is back to take your hand and help you through it. And her loving manner is one of the things that makes her so special and makes her work so dynamic. So I hope that if you are a stepmom, that you can get a hold of Laura and just glean all of this wonderful, practical, straightforward. Maybe you're not want to hear all of it, but given with the tender love of a mom. So Laura, I know I'm just bragging on you up and down, but truly, this is a wonderful, wonderful thing that you're offering to moms, and you're just being a blessing to all of us in the Christian community. Because, as I know, you've said, what is your motive for being being a coach to moms that are stepmoms?
It's to prevent another divorce.
Yeah.
It's to keep the step family thriving and moving forward. And I do have a 30-day Advent devotional specifically designed for the holidays, where one each day you can read like the most common stuff that stepmoms are concerned about or step families are concerned about regarding the holidays. It's called Seeking a Silent Night. And so it's
Awesome.
30 days of help for the holidays. So you can get that right on
Specifically for
Amazon.
stepmoms,
Well, step families.
step families. Okay, very good. Very, very good.
Yeah.
I didn't know about this. Look at you
Yeah.
coming up with all kinds of
I
stuff.
know.
Okay,
Thank you
well,
so much.
thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, little mamas, as we go through this and we are getting our holidays prepared, don't forget to prepare your heart and mind, not just with what is going to take place, but the relationships that you have. Because, moms like us, we actually do want to bless the people that are around us. And learning how to navigate relationships during the holidays is one of those ways. So I will see you next time on Moms Like Us Do Things Like This. Bye for now.